And basically, guys, you're going to see a comeback story that you've never seen before. I'm back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the 16th minute. I'm Damon Feldman, and I've got a really special guest here. And he's not just any guy. Besides, I'm honored to be calling him a friend. He's also the two-time world heavyweight boxing champion, the one and only terrible Tim Witherspoon. What's up, Tim?
Hey, how you doing, Damon? How you been?
Man, it's great to see you. I always stay in touch with you, and we're going to be doing some stuff again together. It's just amazing to see you keep going. You look great. You speak well, man. I'm really proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
you're in a gym now, like you're down doing training things, and we're going to get to in a little bit. So, Tim, how did you get into boxing?
Well, really, when I was younger, I had a mentor named Tom Wade who was getting me and my brothers and a couple other neighbor young guys into other sports like football, baseball, basketball, everything. And so as years was going on, we were getting ready to, he was getting us ready. We played football all the time. And then I went to South Philly High. I was playing football there at the high school. I made all Philadelphia tight end. I got the award as being, first string tight end. Then I went to university. I played football in college. I got hurt. I came home, and then all my friends were boxing, like Buster Drayton, Earl of Pearl Harbor, Kenny Reese, my brother Eddie was boxing. So I decided to try it too because sports was my life. And I just couldn't stop there. I had to find something else to do. People was really like, Timmy boxing? They couldn't believe it. Timmy going to go box? So that's how I got into it. We went to the old Pat Shunk gym down on Pat Shunk and Moore.
Yeah, that's amazing. I remember
Down
that
there
gym
where-
when I was a kid.
Market, the gym down near the Italian Market.
I remember that when I was a kid, man. You were always like growing up, man. You were like, man, terrible Tim Witherspoon. I never forget the chance I fought on your undercard on USA Tuesday Night Fights. I turned earlier. I think when I fought, it was amazing because I got the opportunity to fight on TV right before you knocked out Art Tucker, and I was right before. I was like the fight that came on the TV in the year fight. That was amazing.
On the undercard.
Yeah, I was right before your fight. I fought right before you fought there. I was like the Tuesday Night Fights, and it was amazing because I won. And I was like, man, I fought on the same card right before terrible Tim Witherspoon. I was just so excited.
But I knew you before that.
Oh yeah, I knew you since I was a kid, man. You knew my dad, Marty Feldman.
Why you even say that?
I'm just saying, you knew, dude. He loved you. My dad. I always felt like you were a family. You know what I mean? Because you know who raised me was Frank the Animal Fletcher and Anthony Two Gun.
Yeah, memories in training camp with Bernard Hopkins,
Dave Tiberi, remember?
Tiberi, Steve Little, remember?
Oh, I definitely, man. I'll never forget when you were fighting, and a couple weeks later, before you knocked out the Polish guy, right? You had drinks and wine running around the bar. You were the best, man.
Swedish. His name was Andy Eklund.
Yes, you knocked him out. I mean, that was a crazy knockout, the way he fell out. You hit him with an overhand right I never seen before. But I remember training for that. You were just amazing. You were like you were the hype of the night. Like everybody was chilling out. You were drinking wine right before, a couple weeks before the fight. And you knocked him out. It was just amazing. Just your career. And I remember, you got robbed with Larry Holmes. It was a war. I mean, you fought everyone. Everyone is anyone. You fought them. And so who was your dream fight that you never got the chance to do, but who was the dream fight you always wanted to take on?
Well, you know what? Oh, my dream, who I wanted to take on. I really didn't never have the urge to like take on anybody. I just, was training and everything. I was training hard. We were winning fights, and like the urge to fight somebody to get a chance to fight. So I did want to fight Larry Holmes. I did want to fight Frank Bruno. Um, I would have liked to fight these guys today, like Tyson Fury and Dante Wilder and the guy from England, Anthony Joshua. I would like to do that. But back then, it was so much competition. There was so much competition. All the heavyweights in the top 15 were good enough to take the title from you. Like today, you only know the first 3 or 4. But back then, even in all the other little classes, like middleweight and light heavyweight, the public knew who the people were, who the boxers were. Like today, you don't know who these guys are. So I had to fight. If any one of the top 15, the public or the fans knew who that was, and they was ready to go pay for that fight. But it's not like today. Like the first 5 or 6 people know, and then you see the champion fighting somebody, they're like, who's that guy? But not back in my day. They knew who the opponent was, and they knew he was tough. So the only thing that, and I know this probably in one of your questions, I wish I would have trained harder. I did train hard up until I fought like Larry Holmes, but then when we went to they sold us to Don King, everything went downhill. And I could see that if I would have trained harder, I would have been much, much greater than what I was. I would have accomplished more than what I did.
I know. Listen, but you had a phenomenal career. And you're one of those guys, like you said, like, everybody remembers your name because before there wasn't a lot of TV stations. You always fought on TV. But anywhere I go and I say your name, people recognize your name. If you say like a Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, no one will remember those names or know them. But you are one of those guys that stuck out. Plus, your personality just does it all for you. You know what I mean? You look great. Well, who would it be? Like, can you say one guy you would like to? You would have loved to have fought?
Wow.
For a big payday.
Yeah. You mean back when I was fighting?
Yeah, sure. I guess.
I don't know.
Or how about nowadays? Would you like to fight like a Anthony Joshua? I see him as like a Frank Bruno to you, or you would have knocked him out.
I think he would have been easier than Frank. And also Dante Wilder, Tyson Fury. I think would have, because of his style, would have been a little bit more difficult because of the way he was moving around. But in his previous fight, he didn't move around.
Right.
But Dr. Wilder didn't have a good defense. So this is what I would do. You know what we do. I'll keep my defense tight, slip, and get in close, and all you got to do is hit them, and they're gone. To me, it's not that much to beat these guys today. You definitely have to be in shape. But all we did, we walked up to them with our defense, catch them, and all we got to do is hit them. All you got to do is hit Anthony Joshua. All you have to do is hit Dante Wilder and Tyson Fury. We knew how to execute and get in and do that. But today, these guys don't have the skills to do it.
No doubt, man. But you were one guy, man, had a hell of an illustrious career. You did. And you're the only guy to ever beat Don King in court. That's real unique. Can you tell us a little more about that? We don't have to go briefly.
No, say that again. Say that again.
You were the only guy to ever beat Don King in court.
Okay, let's get back to that. Yeah, when we started, and you know where we come from. We don't take no stuff if you're gonna do somebody wrong. Yeah. You know that's where it go. And so I don't think that I won against Don King, but he was doing boxers wrong. He was doing me wrong. Imagine going into a fight with Frank Bruno, for example. He got $1.5 million, and I knocked him out, and I only went home with 95,000.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was supposed to go home with like maybe 2 million. I go home with 95. So that's one of the things that it calls you not to train properly. Is sidestep you. Yeah. It takes away from you trying to be the best you can be. And And I could have been the
Sure.
best, could have been, but I was being ripped off and everything back
I know, man. It's really terrible. I saw your video about that, your documentary, I guess it was. They were talking about that.
then. Yeah.
Just to rip a fighter off, just as being a former fighter, like training, and it's a disgrace, man. Like, especially a guy like you who is as talented as anyone and could ever be.
Yeah, Slim was
And
my
yeah, man, Slim Jim Robinson, yeah. And
trainer.
like you basically have a promoter, and all due respect, like, King knows what he's doing, all that. But come on, man, you didn't have to rob everybody. And what he did to guys like you was terrible. But great things are coming anyway, better things. And Tim,
No,
so
wait, but this is where I got my just due. Is when real quick. Is when I met after this fight, I was representing this Irish boxer. They threw me over because he was getting ripped off by Don. They threw
yeah,
me over and I saw Don. So they was fighting. He lost the fight. So after the fight, Don King walked over. I seen him just easing over, and he walked over to say, Tim, I love you, man. And I
yeah,
hesitated a minute, and I was like, whoa, something wrong here. But then I said, gave him a hug and said, I love you back. I felt like I could go on with my life. I felt like I could deal with my kids. I could be around my kids and be happy and do stuff. Everything left, and now I don't have to worry about him no more. In a way, he apologized. In a way, he said,
yeah,
I love you, but I don't care what he did. I went on with my life, and I don't talk about him no more.
exactly.
What
Well, I
am I
didn't
gonna
mean
do?
it.
What am I gonna do if keep talking about him? Nothing. It's gonna be a sad song. Everybody want to hear
Exactly.
it. He got to live with it. I don't.
Hey, I don't mean to bring that up. You have great things come up. You're not only are you the former two-time world heavyweight champ, a good friend. I love you. You're
I
an
love you.
unbelievable father, man. Like when I say unbelievable, I've never seen like I live for my kids.
You take care of your kids too.
Yeah, yeah, you know that. But you take care of your kids. Unbelievable. Your two great daughters and
Thank
Tim
you.
Jr. And there's a third Tim now, Tim Jr. Tim third. Oh, five daughters.
Yeah, and one
I
son.
Yeah, yeah. I knew that, but I only met the two daughters, and
Okay.
I'm just so proud of you as a father. You're in
Thank
your boxing gym now, where you're training people. Let's take a little tour of what you have right there. This is amazing. Your gym looks great.
Yeah, it's in Bristol. This
Bristol,
is a
Pennsylvania, Bucks County.
yeah. This is an old building. This is the hallway when you first walk up. It's called the Grundy Towers. If you type it in, see there's a clock. I don't know if you see. There's a clock right up there. Did you see that?
Interesting.
You see that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And so there's an old building. There's an old building where you can hold fights, Damon. You go out here.
New Blue Horizon.
Yeah, I don't want the door to close on me. But you
Yeah,
can hold.
no. You don't have to go out there. Let's tour your gym. Let's tour what you got in your gym.
Okay.
Your gym is so nice looking.
Yeah. So okay, this is the gym. We walking in. This, you see this here. We got all my son's stuff here. Okay, you got his little office with all the gloves and stuff.
Awesome.
Yep. Let's keep going. Okay, let's go with here's the ring. See the ring?
Yeah, it looks great.
You walk in, we're doing boxing. And that's when my son was fighting. He had 14 fights. He lost 2. This is Tim right here.
Yeah.
He lost 2, but
He's a great guy.
he had to stop boxing because he injured his knee and was exercising on his knee and didn't know he was damaging it. So that's when he fought Dusty Harrison, who was a really up and good welterweight.
Yeah.
And he went to jail. He got in trouble, but he was supposed to be the next
Really?
this guy right here. Do you remember him?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was undefeated. I didn't know he went to jail though, but I'm very familiar with him.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so we got some Phillies. We got this. And then we walk into this room. We got a treadmill. See, we got this. You see this, Damon?
This looks great.
Got the TV. We got my daughter who's from
England.
Yeah, she was born right outside of Wembley Stadium in a place near Wembley Stadium called Edmonton. That's Shania. Her fight name supposed to be the English Bulldog.
Shania.
That's Shania, yup. And this is my grandson, Tim
Are we,
Witherspoon.
Tim? Are we?
Yeah, yeah, that's Tim Witherspoon the third. So, like I was saying, it's going to be the third time in boxing history, 3 generations going to be in the same corner. So, if he make it, he's going to be taller than me, Damon. He's
That's
tall.
awesome. I'm really excited, Tim. Everything
Got the ropes, and I think
looks great there, man. Your family and the gym.
Yep. See, I always take Shania everywhere I go. And you got this here room, which is a for the women when they come in.
The aerobic room.
You got musicians, real quick. They got musicians coming and play music over there. Okay. So, okay. This is the dressing room. If I can find the light, but no, you can't. It's okay. This is the dressing room right here.
Nice.
I couldn't find the light.
That's all right. Now it looks good.
They was talking about knocking down the wall and making it a little bit bigger.
Okay. Well, that looks
okay.
Well, that looks really good, Tim. I'm proud of you. Now, do you train people there? You train not just fighters. You train people just to want lessons as well. You train people just that want lessons.
Okay, I'm ready now. What'd you say?
Yeah, I said, do you not only fighters do you train, but do you also train people that just want boxing lessons?
Yes, and if your son is being bullied, you send him here. In 3 months, and in 3 months, he won't be getting bullied. Leave that.
That's amazing you're doing all this.
Yeah, there's one thing we do. We train boxers, and we train people like that. Kids are getting bullied. Older people, 70 and 80. And my son, he's a really nice kid. He's a really, they really making me look good, my kids, because they never gave me trouble. They never gave me any trouble. So they
you did a great job raising them.
Thank you. But
they
made me look good because I didn't really have to do no arguing and fighting with them or nothing.
That's awesome, man. I'm so proud of you, Tim. Like what you've done and what you put together. And you just, like, you're not just anybody. When you see you, man, you're the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. You have a lot of fans, and this is great what you're doing. This has to get out there. We're going to really promote this podcast to let people know. So how do people find you? You're on social media. I know you're on Facebook, Timothy Witherspoon. How about Instagram? Are you on Instagram?
I'm on Instagram. Shania, my secretary. Shania, come here. Dumb kids know she can type real good now. You know, go to. Her school is online school. She's been doing online school before this. Come here. She's been doing online school before this pandemic. And the online school is called, and you remember, Connections Academy Online School. They give you a computer, a printer, and they give you $400 a year. All you have to do is sign up.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So
Shania, where's your dad's Instagram? That's Shania Witherspoon. She's the next female boxing star.
The English Bulldog.
Yes. What's your dad's Instagram?
Which one he asked you? The team for Raiders of Boxing, or
we'll give one out that everybody can check out.
What is it? You can just tell them.
It is Tim Witherspoon or Tim Witherspoon _ Witherspoon.
Okay. Well,
you gotta be more specific.
This is awesome, Shania. Great to see you. Great to see you, Shania. Great to see you.
Did you give it to him?
Yeah, we got it. Tim, we'll post that up on the screen when people see it, and we're probably going to post a promo of you. I really appreciate you come on today, and I'm really glad to see you and can't wait to get you back in the celebrity boxing ring because you're the celebrity boxing heavyweight champ still. And I just look forward to doing more stuff with you. I'm really happy.
Okay, listen, I'm happy.
You came on and proud of you, man. And great, man.
What's that? Okay, she got it. Yeah, thank you, Damon. Anytime you need me.
Yeah.
Hey, and about if the Buster Douglas thing work out or whatever, we talk about it. I was telling
he's only going to referee. He's not He's
He's
not
not
gonna do
okay.
anything else, but he loves you too. We were talking about you.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times when we was doing autograph signing down in
He
Illinois.
was excited when I said I knew you. He was like, "Oh, you know Tim, it was great."
Okay.
All right, well,
If you-
great to see you, Tim. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Anytime you need me, call me. Then call me, okay, Damon?
I will, my man. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
All right, guys. This terrible Tim Witherspoon. We'll see you next week on the 16th minute.
That's right.
Now, glutathione is a big word, but it's the body's own master antioxidant. So it's a scavenger for free radicals, for bacteria, and what's relevant now, viruses. This is new to the marketplace. There's no other product on the market that has the ingredient NACET.
And basically NACET increases the production of that glutathione that is in our body already to strengthen and enhance our immune system and keep it strong. Elevated sense of well-being. Supports muscle strength and endurance. Cognitive function. Powerful liver support. Energy. Helps blood sugar regulation. Superior bioavailability of key ingredients.
One of your best defenses against COVID is a strong immune system. Taking GSH Plus as a daily supplement does all that. And now we have the product out on the market.